A last-minute goal by Ronaldo completely blew the mind of the studio commentator. An incredible comeback that no one would have ever imagined possible. And another goal scored in the final seconds that sent an entire city into a frenzy. These are the kinds of amazing and emotional last-minute moments that only football can provide. Take, for example, a match that felt like David versus Goliath when Sheriff Tiraspol faced Real Madrid in the 2021 Champions League group stage. At that moment, the score was 1-1. Nobody expected the small Moldovan club to hold its own against the Spanish giant, and yet Tiraspol managed to beat the powerful Real Madrid, a feat that no one will ever forget. Another completely wild moment in the final seconds was one of the biggest mistakes in recent Africa Cup of Nations history. In the 2023 group stage, Ghana was leading 2-1 against Mozambique and was just seconds away from qualifying for the round of 16. Everything seemed under control, but Ghana's goalkeeper, Ofori, made an inexplicable mistake. He touched the ball unnecessarily with the tips of his fingers just as it was about to go out. Instead of a simple clearance, it resulted in a corner, and from that corner, an equalizer. The score became 2-2. The direct consequence, Ghana was eliminated in the group stage. An incredible turnaround. Now let's move to that famous Ronaldo goal that made Rio Ferdinand lose it live on air. A spectacular, almost unreal move. That's what he does. That's what he thinks he does. It's illegal. Alien. Even the opposing fans were in shock. We stay in the Champions League. In 2022, Atletico Madrid faced Leverkusen in the group stage. The score was 2-2. At that exact moment, Leverkusen was in third place, heading to the Europa League. Atletico was in fourth place and therefore eliminated. They absolutely needed a goal to overtake their opponent and stay alive in the competition. The entire stadium held its breath. No, we can't believe it. Even Simeone couldn't believe it. And in the end, the goal didn't come. What a drama. Euro matches always have something special. At Euro 2024, Turkey faced the Czech Republic. The winner would advance to the next round. The tension was immense. Turkey eventually advanced. Turkish players celebrated passionately, while the Czechs were furious, almost leading to an altercation. The emotions ran high. But that wasn't the only completely crazy scenario. In the 2022 Premier League, Leicester faced Tottenham. We were in the 4th minute of added time, and Leicester was leading 2-1. Everyone thought the match was over. Then Tottenham equalized, and seconds later, they scored again. In only 79 seconds, the score completely flipped. 2 goals scored almost back-to-back. No one could have believed it would end like this. And what about that tragic moment during the 2022 World Cup qualifiers? Italy, the European champions, faced North Macedonia. In the very final minutes, North Macedonia scored. Italy was eliminated. An extremely bitter night for an entire country. In the 2018 World Cup, Germany struggled greatly during the group stage. Yet that free kick scored in added time remains unforgettable. A moment frozen in time. At Euro 2024, during the round of 16 against Slovakia, England was trailing and desperately needed a goal. In the final seconds, an incredible shot brought hope. The match went to extra time, and then Harry Kane scored, advancing his team, an explosion of joy. There are also those moments when a goalkeeper becomes a legend. His team needed one more goal to qualify for what is now called the Europa League. He comes up for the last corner and scores. He becomes one of the rare goalkeepers to score in the Champions League during regular time. A historic moment. But not all last-minute moments are glorious. Sometimes they are cruel. The score was 2-2, a penalty in the final seconds. Chicharito could become the hero. He steps up and misses. What a blow. In the 2020 Europa League, Arsenal faced Olympiacos. Arsenal had won 1-0 away. In the return leg, Olympiacos led 1-0. The return leg, Olympiacos led 1-0. The match went to extra time. At that moment, Olympiacos was about to qualify. Then one last chance came for Aubameyang. He shoots from close range and misses the target. In seconds, he went from potential savior to tragic hero. The 2024 Carabao Cup final, Chelsea against Liverpool, a team reduced by injuries. We are in the final minutes of extra time. Everyone is preparing for penalties. Suddenly, Van Dijk scores the winning goal. An unexpected outcome. We remain in England with the 2006 FA Cup final. Liverpool was trailing 3-2. Then Steven Gerrard unleashed an exceptional strike. Equalizer. The match went to extra time, a moment that became legendary. In the Champions League final, Atletico Madrid led against Real Madrid. Then, in added time, Sergio Ramos equalized. The match went to extra time, and Real eventually won 4-1. One of the most painful defeats in Atletico's history. Finally, in the 2021 to 2022 Premier League, Leeds was fighting for survival. If they did better than Burnley, they could avoid relegation. Leeds faced Brentford while Burnley played Newcastle. Leeds took the lead, but Brentford equalized. The tension was unbearable. One single goal could change everything. Moments like these are the reason I love football. Because football brings people together. Because in just a few seconds, everything can change. Football unites. If you enjoyed these incredible moments and want to experience even more madness on the pitch, subscribe now so you don't miss a thing. See you soon on the channel.